Ultimately, you and you alone are responsible for yourself. And as such, you are also responsible for protecting your own property, or hiring another individual or business to help you protect it. That's essentially what the government is claiming to do, to protect your property. Except that you have no choice but to accept them as your protector, and you have to pay dearly for the privilege of that service. So let's say the government is completely out of the equation, and that you have sole responsibility for protecting your own property. Eventually, as is the case now, property disputes will occur. Currently, the government decides who owns it through the long and arduous court system process. But with the government out of the picture, how would the free market handle it? I don't claim to have all the answers, since people in search of profit would be far more incentivized to come up with good solutions. But here are a couple ideas I came up with as food for thought. Just as there are now credit ratings agencies who voluntarily come up with a score to determine a person's creditworthiness, and whose services businesses voluntarily use to determine if they should take a risk on that person, so too might there also be property ratings organizations who come up with a rating of property ownership based on a number of factors, such as a contract of sale, length of time in residence, and proof of improvements that the person has made to the property. They then may or may not certify that the person owns the property based on their criteria. Another idea is property ownership insurance. Similar to any other type of insurance, the property owner would pay the insurance company a fee, and the insurance company would reimburse the property owner for the cost of the property if they lost it as a result of a dispute on the property. Of course, the insurance company would also want to do their own research to be very certain that they thought that the person does indeed own the property. I encourage and challenge you to come up with other ways in which individuals operating voluntarily in the free market might determine property ownership. Here's what I walked, and here are my coordinates. This is Will Buchanan for blog.walkforliberty.com, signing off.